Hi guys, this is Mike Hayes and I'm at WeWork, the city center in Oakland, and I just want to kind of show you the place that WeWork has given us as a sponsor of our meetup on March the 12th, and we are doing our exciting ribbon cutting ceremony here, so we have plenty of room for our upcoming meetup. We want to have you come and learn about the new economy and the new economy Chamber of Commerce. It is perfect. It's beautiful. Now we're looking at the third floor of WeWork, and on one of the walls, the screen pulls down from the ceiling all the way to the floor. So floor to ceiling screen for our global webinar. This is going to be very exciting because this is going to be a multimedia event. As you can see, there's plenty of room for a lot of people. This is just one of the rooms on the third floor. There's another room at least as big, and then there's the fourth floor that has a like-size room. So what we want to do, we want to pack this place. It holds 150 people. We want it packed because we want to shoot video there of both the people that are there, which is great, but of the global webinar as well. So imagine being there and the camera, let's say it was at this position, it's shooting over people who will be attending right to the video screen as well. So one of the keys is to end up with a video that you can use in your marketing from now on, that you were there at the launch of the new economy and the new economy Chamber of Commerce. Think of all the people that were featured in the movie The Secret. They're still profiting from being involved in that years and years later. So we want to talk about the new economy. We want to talk about the new sales and revenue and new money opportunities that come out of the new economy. Plus, we're going to talk about the national radio show that's going to be a documentary from the webinars, the webinar series, the summits that we continue to put on over the upcoming weeks and months. New Money Radio is going to run on a minimum of 75 broadcast AM, FM radio stations across the country and globally across Armed Forces Radio around the world. So this is very exciting. And then we're going to be doing live meetups. Now, WeWork just bought Meetup, and we specialize in growing audiences with Meetup. That's one of the great things that we do. And to prove it, we have over 80,000 members in our Meetup organization. We're expanding, and it's growing every 20 minutes, 24/7, 365. Now, this facility is in downtown Oakland, and it's right above BART, and it's near parking. So we've made it super easy for anybody to attend in Oakland. Or if you can't make it, that's why we're putting on the webinar, the full screen webinar, all across the country. And we have experts who are going to be talking about what they do and what they're doing in the new economy, from Paris, Britain, Australia, all across the country. So this is going to be very, very exciting. And right now I'm talking about what we can contribute to you, and what we need to find out from you is what you can do, what you're willing to contribute to this combination of event and webinar. Because like with the radio time and the webinar time and the speaking time, we're going to dole it out based on the contribution. So, like WeWork is reaching out to all 200,000 of their members. They're sponsoring the event and providing the space at no cost to the New Economy Chamber of Commerce. So we're putting this event on for free. They're contributing a lot. We're contributing a lot. We want you to speak, but we have to allocate the time according to who's contributing. What are they contributing? Are they helping put it on? Are they shooting video? Are they shooting photos? Are they speaking? Do they have a large audience they can reach out to attract more people to the meetup or to the webinar? I'm providing this guidebook. Imagine if we had an organization webinar to kind of talk about all of this. Well, this is just a better way to do it because we don't have to all be hooked up at the same time, because to me, time is already pressing. March 12th is, practically tomorrow. It's right around the corner. So this is something we have to get on. That's why I'm creating this guidebook for the people that we want to work with us in the speaking slots that we have, and find out from you what you're able to contribute. We do have an editorial board we're all going to gather, and then we're going to determine who gets what time, how much time, and when. Guys, basically the purpose of this guidebook is to help everybody save time. So we want to answer the frequently asked questions, and please understand everybody is different. Everybody has different levels of experience. I don't want to talk over your experience. I don't want to talk under your experience, because we're going to have a lot of speakers. Some are experts, world-class speakers. Others are fairly new, and some are new to the new economy. So that's why we're laying it out in a very cool, I think, chapter by chapter basis, so you can pick and choose. If you need to know more about something, you can choose that chapter, or you can skip it. But what we want to do is we want to tell you a little bit about the national radio show too. Now, again, having been a longtime documentary director for NBC in New York, the way documentaries are produced, you go out, you report, you gather information, and then you take the sum total of all the information, and then you find the story within that to try and really tell the story. Well, the story we want to tell is of the new economy. So that's why we're going to be doing a lot of gathering of what I'd call field footage. And then from all of the information, we're going to take the most powerful stories, powerful voices, and from that we want to pull together the very best documentary that we can. There's going to be a lot of new people. We see this as a real mix of new people who are new to the industry, veterans, and that's why we're inviting people to network with both their peers and mentors. And you can talk to the people who attend who are professionals, small business owners, entrepreneurs, doctors, lawyers, consultants, you name it. And the new economy is affecting everybody. It's really the big tent umbrella under which we all operate. So there's nobody that we don't want to reach out to and think that we can help. The documentary is going to air on about 100 let's say 100, because we have a total affiliate count of 175. We can guarantee 75 stations, but we think it's going to be quite a few more than that. Okay, guys, let me try and help you visualize what I see for the meetup and the webinar, and also invite your ideas about the webinar. So first of all, we know that one of the big draws is people love general networking. So we see the first 15, 20, 30 minutes of the entrepreneurs, speakers, authors, experts, celebrities that we invite to do some general networking. And networking means new business. So whatever business goes on, that's great. That's why we want to have a broad audience, because we are a chamber of commerce. We are friends in commerce. So we do want to promote commerce. That's what the new economy is all about. It starts at 6 o'clock. At 6:30, that's when we want to start a panel discussion with people who are at the event. And we will then also start the webinar. Now, the webinar is where we would like your feedback, because there's so much technology in terms of webinar capabilities, from Zoom to Google Hangout to Facebook Live, GoToMeeting. So there's so many different technologies that we could choose from. Of course, one of the nice things about Google Hangout, even though I think it's a little more complicated than it needs to be for a lot of people, it is global. You can't go too far wrong in terms of having a large audience, so that's an option. But what we really want to do is get your feedback, your suggestions, your capabilities, your experience, because we're all working together. What we want to see happen is we want to see people learn about you. And then again, we're going to determine, how much time does somebody get, because we want to have it be a fast-paced program so people can learn a lot and network. I would say presentations, somebody who maybe doesn't bring a lot to the table, maybe they've got a unique business, maybe they get 2 minutes, somebody else contributes more, they get 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. WeWork will want to do a little opening welcome about what WeWork does. So we want to find out who wants to contribute, who can bring what to the table, and we want to capture that so that it becomes ideally an ongoing source of revenue for everyone who attends and who becomes part of the ongoing documentary series and or radio shows. Now, guys, one of the first industries most impacted by the new economy was the media industry, which I've worked in for 30 years. So that was a canary in the coal mine. And we saw media drop off dramatically. Audiences for media, newspapers were declining. So the key is monetization in the new economy. That is definitely a key for everybody who's working in the new economy, which is essentially a new marketplace. To that end, we have turned our attention more toward kind of a new breed of affiliate marketing, a much more kind of simple, straightforward approach to it. Let's say you have some expertise on a topic and you create an online course and you want to charge $500 for it. Many people will pay a commission of 50% for reselling your online course. That's not unusual at all. So affiliate programs are appealing in a balance of two things. One, the appeal of the product, and two, the amount of commission that it offers. I'd rather make $1 from 1,000,000 sales than $10 from 10 sales. So it's about selling in volume, of course. But toward monetization, we want your feedback about this. Do you currently have an affiliate program? Can you describe it to us via email and tell us what the commission is? Or are you interested in creating an affiliate offer? We have affiliate programs we want to share with you. Hopefully you have affiliate programs that you want to share with us, or you want to tell us that you want help developing an affiliate program or a funnel or whatever it is that you really feel like you need to get up to speed in this new economy of digital selling in a brand new marketplace full of digital platforms of all kinds, and they're more opening every day. Guys, the new economy is a marketplace, and it's about personal branding. We want you to look great in the webinar. We do, and on the radio as well. We've all been on a lot of webinars, and there are certain webinar etiquette things that people sometimes who may be brilliant just don't quite understand. And you're in a hotel, and there's a messy bed. That's not good webinar etiquette. Or, I mean, I've been on so many webinars, I've heard toilets flushing, separate conversations, dogs barking, and I get that. But also, we are professionals, so those things are pretty important to us. We want to get the best content and the best presentation that you can make so that we have the best documentary information, because we want to grow the show. And the more we can grow the show together, the better for everybody. So please, if your best foot forward, I mean, I'm going to make some dumb suggestions, but, you know, do you need to get a haircut? Do you need to have your hair done? Do you need a hat? Are you having a bad hair day? You know, look at your shot. Can we only see your eyes at the bottom of the screen? Tilt your computer camera so that you're filling the screen. You look good, you sound good, and be very cognizant of noise. If you want to learn more about being video ready, just let us know. Now, ultimately, the video is one thing, but then, you know, even if you think, well, I can never look good on video, don't worry about that either, because it's also a radio show. So if you can sound good, get a good mic. These are just, you know, a few things. You can buy a USB mic for, you know, $20. You know, it doesn't have to be a great one. Just, you know, try to look and sound good and be aware of feedback. So just a few things, and if you feel like you need to know more, let us know. Time your presentation a few times. Think of 2 minutes, probably the minimum, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and let us know what you have to offer. We want this to be we have a lot of people involved, and we want it to be the best collaboration for everybody. So let us know if you need help in your media presentation, and we want to take everybody's game up to the pro level, because, you know, the difference between amateurs and professionals, amateurs don't get paid for their efforts because they're not good enough. We want to see everybody get paid what you're really worth. I've been studying the new economy for about 5 years as a documentary director. I've done lots and lots of research on this new economy. Understanding it is going to solve a lot of problems in your business, your life, and the lives of your clients. As I like to explain to people how important it is that you understand the gig economy, let me use a short metaphor about a tax preparer. Let's say it's your tax preparer, and you go to them this coming year. We've just had a huge tax bill change here in the United States. Imagine if you went to your tax preparer and said, wow, are you really up to speed on this new tax bill? And he looks at you and says, what new tax bill? If you're smart, you're going to run out of that office. Well, likewise, you need to be prepared about the new economy, or you're really not acting ethically by not giving good current information to your client. So it's vitally important that you really understand this new economy, not only for your business, but the business of everybody that you serve as a coach or a consultant or whatever it is that you're doing. It's vitally important that you really understand it. So I want to give you a couple of tips. There's a thing, and hopefully you know about Google Alerts, but if you go to search Google Alerts, they'll come up. And a couple of things, you can type in gig economy, you can type in on-demand economy, you can type in on-demand gig economy, and then all the top news sources, Forbes, Fortune, Entrepreneur, Harvard Business Review, even the Federal Reserve Bank is saying it's vitally important to fully understand and transition to the new economy. The Federal Reserve Bank is even saying they need to restructure the Fed in order to accommodate the requirements of this new economy. So when we ask you to be current about this new economy, we're giving you a heads up. We're doing you a big favor that this is something you really do need to be current about. And so when you talk about your business, talk about the new economy so you can show people you're current, you're up to speed. You know what you're talking about. Plus, it is the singular biggest competitive advantage that you can have for your practice, whatever you do in this new economy. So learn it, understand it, share information about it, and we'll all profit from the new money opportunities and resources in the new economy, if you know about them. You'll see beyond a doubt there's irrefutable evidence and arguments that the gig economy is the future of wealth and work in America and globally. For those of you who don't know, here's a quick peek at New Money Radio and how it's going to work. So in addition to the hour program, and I'll explain how that's broken out, we also have 10 different 30-second promos throughout the week coming up to the show. So an hour radio show is made up of 42 minutes of actual programming during the hour, and then the additional 10 minutes of 30-second promos. So the show is broken up and into segments just like this. There's a 3-minute segment, a 10-minute segment, a 12-minute segment, a 14-minute segment, a 3-minute segment. And each one of these segments is designed to focus on the story of an entrepreneur working in the new economy and then explaining what the new economy is at the same time. Now, here's where it all kind of started. I helped start this radio syndication company, Sports Byline, about 30 years ago, and they are still on the air. AM, FM radio features on NBC, ABC, CBS, Fox, and more, with 170 affiliate stations around the country and around the world on Armed Forces Radio with 5 million loyal listeners. Now, if you go to the website, sportsbyline.com, if you click on the affiliate link and the Byline Classified link, you can learn more. So if you click on the affiliate link, you will see a whole list of all the different stations that we have as part of our syndication group. And then New Money Radio and New Money Media will run on a guarantee minimum of 75, but it could well be more depending on how good the programming is and how good we make it. And then here's an innovation. If you click here, you'll learn more about me and my innovation of Byline Classifieds for radio classified advertising. And of course, this is all brought to you by the New Economy Chamber of Commerce. But that's just a little heads up. And believe me, there's a lot more to it. The New Money Media than just this one radio show. So, but I wanted to kind of give you the basics of it. That's the overview that we have for you at the moment. Things are developing so quickly. We're going to continue to update you as our progress continues to grow and evolve. So you'll be hearing more from us, and we look forward to talking soon. Thanks.